Hey, Craig here, Diggs Rod Shop, and today is a very exciting day for me. Today I am going to get a car that I have been really anticipating getting the phone call on this particular car. It's been like 9 or 10 years that I've been waiting, possibly that I would get a call that, hey, this car is for sale, and give me the opportunity to purchase it. And I will tell you that that call came here about a month or so ago, and I actually got the call from Lee Asher, a good friend of mine, and the family that owns this car, I would tell you, offered it to Lee, really. And Lee, getting up in years, and how would I would say that? I don't take anything away from him, but at one point, Lee's decided that no, it's he's just not going to be able to buy the car and do the work to it. And so Lee called me and said, hey, the car is for sale. And he had talked to the family kind of for me a little bit and put me in contact with them. Well, I made contact with the family, and through negotiating this purchase of this car, which was difficult for them too. I know that because a lot of sentimental value there belonged to their dad. And I would tell you Butch Garland is who the car belonged to here in Oskaloosa, Iowa, and he's had it, I think, from the 60s, 1960s all the way through. I mean, just to 10 years ago when he passed away. And with that said, through the years between Ken Steck doing some work to it and Lee Asher doing some framework and putting it back together, Steve Wymore and I working on the body and the some of the fabrication work, and Steve painting it, and I'll show you some of the neat stuff because Steve did some work on that dash. I mean, it's got a smoked dash on it, and I'll do some pictures in the future of that. But that was just one of those cool things that Steve did to it. Getting it running. I know Lee spent time getting it running, and so those guys, all of those between Ken Steck with Steck Lowe and Lee Asher, Steve Wymore, Vance Alexander's another one who was my shop teacher. He had a little bit of work done to it also, helping Ken, I know, at one point. And so I say all that to the fact that not only did I want this car, because who doesn't like a 32 Ford 502 Coupe, and it is a Henry Steel 100%, and that is that chassis matches the title, which is really cool. That's hard. It's not chopped. It hasn't been molested in any way when it comes to that. It's about as original you're going to find them. And the fact that it's sitting in a storage unit here in Oskaloosa, Iowa, which I really didn't know that until I got that phone call and had an opportunity to go over and talk with Lee and Randy on it just a little bit. But most of the negotiation came through the family, that fellow that I was working with on the family, and which I won't mention his name, but thanks, you know who you are. With that said, today's that day that we're going after this car. Got the phone call here about a month ago, anticipated it, was just excited for the opportunity to own this car, and today we are headed to get this 32 Ford, and I'm just ecstatic. So Cassidy's going to go with me, and Lucas is going to go with me, and we're going to go over to a storage facility that this car has been sitting. Now, I want to tell you guys, this car had a lot of work done to it. Like I said, there was work done by Ken Steck and Lee Asher, Steve Wymore, Vance Alexander. All these guys had something to do with it. This car got to a certain point, and then it just stopped. Butch had gotten ill, I would tell you, and it's unfortunate that the project just got put on hold, so to speak, and put in a storage facility here in Oskaloosa, and it's been there ever since. 10 years. I know it's been in that spot, and I don't even believe it's been started since then. So I'm going over, and I will tell you it's a little dusty, it's a little dirty, but I will tell you this thing cleans up very nice, and you'll see that in videos. I did some cleaning on it, and it's looking really nice. And then I'm also doing some more videos of the progress of getting it running. So with that said, this is Craig Diggs Rod Shop. Jump in the truck with me and Cassidy and Lucas, and we're going to head over to that storage facility and pull this thing onto the trailer and drag it back to the shop. So until then, this is Greg. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe on our videos. I really appreciate it. We've been getting a lot of comments and just a lot of likes and a lot of shares. So thank you so much. I will continue to do videos and all the projects that we do here at Diggs Rod Shop. So thanks again. Jump in the seat with us. We're going to head to cross town here and go grab that 32 Ford barn find. All right, Cassidy, here we go. Been waiting for this for a long, long time.
Only a couple weeks or years. Whichever.
Yeah, years. Like 10 years I've been waiting. You should probably check the trailer, make sure I got it hooked on.
Yep, it's back there.
Okay, well, we're headed not to a barn, but a storage unit where this 1932 Ford 5-window coupe has been stored for many, many years. I know at least 10, and prior to that, I know it's been in several different shops. It's been in my shop years ago. Did a lot of work to it. And before that, I think it was stuck in a little Model A Ford shed for 30-some years, I think.
Needless to say, nobody's seen it in a while.
Nobody has seen it, and I will also tell you, there's been a lot of people after this thing. I've gotten phone calls asking me if I kind of knew the story behind it, where it was, you know, and I really never did know where it was. I thought that they took it with them, honestly, and didn't know that it was actually here in Oskaloosa. So, which I was very excited when Lee Asher called me and said, hey, if you're still interested in that, the family is interested in possibly selling it. And that is literally the phone call I have been waiting for, I know it's been 9 years.
So you're saying we're going to take a lap around town with it on the trailer?
Yeah, I might gloat just a little bit.
Are you honking and waving like this the whole entire time?
Let's make sure I got the hitch on good and it's cinched down good, you know.
We better have some t-shirts for sale when everybody comes out to see it.
Oh man, I know it'll bring people out, that's for sure. I am so excited about it, I can hardly contain myself. But like I said, till it's on my trailer and sitting in my shop, I will jump for joy. I may sleep down in the shop tonight.
We come in the morning, you're going to be snoring in the seat like this?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm so excited about this. And I know that Lee and Randy are pretty excited for me too, and I think that Fuzz is pretty excited also. You know, and it's the cool thing about it is they know it's not going anywhere, and the fact that if they come back to Oskaloosa to visit, they can come and see the car anytime they want. That's cool.
Take him for another ride in it.
Oh, I'll take him for a ride in it. I'll let Fuzz drive it. He needs to drive this thing. Like I said, I don't know the end game of the power plant that's in it.
Chevrolet.
Well, what I'm saying is man, I'd hate to harm that engine. And you know me, and I know Butch and I know Lee drag raced on the streets, and I know Butch liked to get after it too. And I mean, the thing will haul the mail.
You gotta say allegedly when you talk about
illegal activity. I should say allegedly.
Activities.
Yeah, allegedly they raced on the street. Matter of fact, I think they raced right down A Avenue here one time.
That's probably past statutes of limitations at this point.
Yeah, they'd have to go back 50, 60 years to get them for that one. But I've heard the stories, that's for sure. And like I said, that car is such an iconic car for Oskaloosa. It holds a lot of sentimental value for a lot of people, and I'm just glad to have it. I am, like I said, I'm just ecstatic.
Be like the yellow truck when I get it out again. Nobody under the age of 40's ever seen that thing, and I've owned it since I was, what, 10?
Yep.
30 years, 35 years.
Last time I seen it up close, it had a flat tire.
It still has a flat tire sitting on jack stands.
You neglected it. You should probably
it is neglected for sure.
Probably have it taken away from you for neglecting it.
I got too many other ones I got to maintain.
We should form ourselves a police squad for neglected vehicles, kind of like they do with the animal shelter. We should call it the vintage car shelter. And if you're not taking care of it, you can be turned in.
See, we'll come and take it. I'm considering it a time capsule. Gotcha. So 20 more years from now, they can see how trucks were built in the 90s. You know,
there you go.
That whole style.
That's where it comes from, though. I mean, literally, we're going after a 32 Ford, and that was the back in the day car. But your truck, your C10, is the, we're talking what, 60 years later or so.
We built that. I started driving it in '96, and it took us 6 years to build it. So yeah, so that thing's, she's definitely of the era for sure. The paint job, and it's pro-streeted, which was, late.
You know
90s.
what? It just dawned on me. You're one of them old guys.
I am an old guy, and I'm getting older. Another month or so, I'll be even older yet. That's where all this gray that I keep trying to get him to take out of the videos comes from.
I let my goatee grow, and man, let me tell you what, it is almost snow white.
Oh, I know my daughter seen that in the video last night. She was laughing. She goes, "When did he get a beard and a goatee?" She's like, "I just seen him. He didn't have that."
Well, rumor has it that if you grow a beard, you grow a goatee, all the gray hair comes down, pulls it away from the sides.
It's not true. When I got a haircut the other day, I can verify that's a lie.
Well, and that's the other myth. You think if you cut it off that it would actually take it away, but it actually enhances it.
I just don't even care. That's the beauty of it. I could be bald or gray. It doesn't matter to me. I could care less.
Me neither. Them cars don't care, do they?
They say that just makes you look distinguished.
There you go. So let's come on in here.
You better get the disclaimer if we
Randy,
can film
this
in
is
here.
Cassidy Kirkpatrick. He's my shop foreman.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Lucas Tebekis, he's my video guy.
Nice to meet you.
That's what he does. So, the historian.
He tries to make us look skinny.
Okay, so you're going to kind of start seeing this thing right now. Like I said, I've been waiting on this phone call for about 10 years, and I was never so excited. I didn't get my hopes up too much because we was in negotiations for quite some time, and we finally... Yeah, he got a little more out of me, by the way. But that's okay. Yep, it's okay. So come on in here. You guys can check this thing out. You want to talk about not so much barn find, but yet literally this is in a storage unit, and it's been sitting here for a long time. Randy, how long did it sit in that little Model A storage, or just a little garage? I mean, 20 years, 30 years? Wow, look at there.
Put it down a little bit, probably.
Oh.
This guy right here probably tell you better.
Turn around. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if it wasn't for this guy, I don't think I'd end up with this car. This is Lee Asher. You guys, we're videoing, by the way, so we'll make you famous. But so I did a video earlier today, crediting some of the folks that have taught me a lot of things. And this is Lee Asher, by the way. So he's taught me a lot of things. And Lee actually is the one that called me when the family decided they thought they would sell. They didn't. They weren't even for sure where they lay. So
they told me I had first chance.
Yeah.
But my health and stuff, I couldn't do it. So
the cool thing about it is that it'll be at my shop, and you're always welcome there. So we'll. I expect to see you down there. I do, and we'll get this thing running too. I said in the video, I don't know what I'm going to do with that power plant. I don't want to damage it in any way, but I know I'm going to do some burnouts. But we'll be ginger with it. That's a pretty rare little engine in there too. So anyway, all right. Well, Lucas turned it around here. You guys can kind of take a look at this thing, go up and down with it, and then we're going to work our way out. There she be. This is the car. There it is right there. 40 Ford steering wheel and everything.
I like the dash. I like how they did the smoke
Steve
on the
Wymore
dash.
did that.
That
Yeah.
looks cool.
Yep. He was telling me how he was going to do it, and actually how he did do it.
Yeah,
So,
with the torch.
yep, he did it with the torch. That's
Yeah,
really
looks
cool.
neat.
Yeah, this is an amazing automobile. I'm so glad. I'm just excited. Maybe to some people it doesn't seem like much, but I can tell you, to me, this is the cat's meow. What do you think, Cass?
Pretty snazzy. I think I'm going to have to take her for a test drive.
We might have to get it running first.
Oh, it's a small block Chevy. It'll run. I ain't worried about that.
Well, that's the other thing about this car. That's a 1963 327 340 horse solid lifter cam and matching transmission for a Corvette. So
I bet if we had all day, we could get it running and drive it home.
Oh yeah, yeah. You give us enough time, but I want to make sure that there's no rust in the engine. You know, the cylinder walls. We'll pull the plugs, check it all out. We go. Headed home.
Time to do street road things.
Yep. Oh my goodness. She's on my trailer headed to the shop. Well, she's finally home.
Yep. Get her off the trailer. Get her inside the shop.
Yes, sir.
And then tomorrow we can give her a good looking.
Yep,
I'm
good
sure
look.
You're going to have a good look today. But
Yep, I'm going to.
The rest of us will get to check her out tomorrow.
I hope everybody's, I mean, it does matter and it doesn't matter. I hope they're as excited.
I think most of them just excited for you because this is what you want. But I know Shane will be excited. Want to push or no?
Just tell me I'm straight.
Looks good. Once you get off the trailer, you need to turn that way a little.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Well, she smells like old fuel, that's for sure. There it is.
Oh my.
This is the most exciting time right here besides the first test drive.
Yep. That's that 32 or that 63 V8.
She's got a handle broken on it.
Does it?
Looks
Well, if
like
it does, that's just coming off. We'll get a new one put on it. And that'll
It's got a hydraulic clutch too.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a Willwood brake setup, Cassidy. Yeah, it's also Willwood clutch too.
Oh man, somebody robbed the power steering.
You don't need power steering on one of these. You want to take the power away.
That's a small block Chevy. You don't worry about that. This ain't Ford powered.
Yeah. That's her.
Just kidding. This thing needs a blown flathead in it. Something terrible.
Yeah. I would say a blown flathead would just be awesome. Hey, Craig here, Diggs Rod Shop, and we just unloaded the 32 Ford into the shop, and it's tucked away, and I'm just so excited to have it. Going to do some cleaning up and checking out on this thing here in the next few days. We're going to do some videos, so stay tuned for the 32 Ford barn find. Like and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and please make sure you share it, and feel free to comment, and we'll get back to you. So thank you, and we'll catch you down in the shop working on the 32 Ford.